Hi, it's Debbie Gilbert from the Business Awards Show podcast, and I'm also the founder of the Best Business Women Awards and the Best SME Awards. Now it's January, so we have to talk about planning. And today I've got a fabulous guest with me, Ceylan Boyce. Now, she is known for her straight talking, for her people-centered approach to business and leadership, and for challenging the way that we think about our business and how we think about success and inclusion. She has a career built on courage, clarity, and lived experience, and she creates the most awesome events, not just from what she's learned, but from what she's lived and what she's seen other people go through. So, we are going to be talking to her today about planning, one of the most crucial things when you run a business, and we're going to talk about her events that are coming up. So listen to the whole of this conversation and you'll find out at the end when the event is and how you can join. So, hi, Jayla. How are you?
Hello, Debbie. Very good. Thank you very much. Happy New Year to you and to our
Happy New
listeners.
Year.
I
I
know.
know.
I
And
know.
we spoke at the end of last year about this whole planning thing, and I'm a big planner. And weirdly, I was interviewed on another podcast about planning. And the guy said to me, I don't think I've ever spoken to someone who talks so much about strategy and planning as I did. And so as soon as I met you a couple of years ago, I thought, oh my God, you're just so on my page with all of this. Because a lot of business owners just wing it and they'll tell you, oh, you can just wing it, you can wing it. You can't wing it, can you? You need to be planning at least quarterly, don't you?
Definitely. Thank you for saying this. Yes. Of course, you can probably wing it, but I would say you would spend more effort for
Mm,
smaller results if you wing it.
yeah.
Because there's a saying, if you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. And when you don't plan, you don't stand for what you plan for. And then everything is a shiny object. So you fall for anything and you have all that effort, energy, money going everywhere and not returning on investment. So you can wing it if you want to have small results and work really hard. But if you really want to have a business that enable your life and that supports your life, then I would say planning is the only tool that I can see that gives freedom and flexibility.
And it needs to be in every aspect of your business because I obviously talk to people about planning for awards.
Mm,
So for me, that comes from thinking about what awards are open, what am I eligible for, and then planning out how I'm going to do those entries. But every aspect of your business really needs to be planned out from like your accounts to dealing with
mm,
your sales pipeline to dealing with your marketing, everything. So you'd obviously spotted that there was a need for business owners to come together and learn how to do this properly.
mm.
So at what point did you think, right, I need to run some events on this?
Oh, this is a great question. So we have been running our quarterly events since pre-COVID.
Mm.
And I started in my kitchen table and we had like 9 people back then. So the, I think I didn't I didn't know that they weren't doing it. I noticed that they weren't doing it, and it was something that was kind of a shock to me because my background is in corporate, and we always planned. Everything is about planning, and it can be heavy in corporate setting, like these very fancy words and very fancy sentences that don't mean anything. I understand, you get that. Um, but when you are a business owner, it doesn't have to be like that. But it actually is the only tool that gives you the power to be able to say, well, I want to go there, and these are the things that I need to get there, right? And I didn't know that people didn't do it. So this was actually a really big problem for us because who likes planning? When you and me, okay, we might be geekies, But when you try to sell planning, no one buys it. They don't understand it. They
They
don't,
think they don't need it, I guess, as
yes,
well.
they don't
Yeah.
need it, or they confuse it with the classical view of, oh, I don't need to write a big business plan. Definitely not. We're not talking about that either. But this continuously working strategically on your business and continuously having the time to take a step back, look at the progress, assess the progress, and assess your next actions. That is the planning. And I guess I was not aware that people didn't do business like this. And when I understood that, then it became, oh, wow, okay, well, let's do it. And I developed this framework that takes people through a different types of questions and thought processes that will allow them then make informed choices about their businesses every quarter. So that's what we do, and then yearly at the end of the year. So we have ran our yearly planning last November.
Okay, so how do these events work, and what can people expect to gain from coming along?
So it's a day-long event. And I was writing a blog about this, like how do you, because if you look, I'm based in London, especially in London, when you look at business events, type up business events in London on Eventbrite, there are thousands of them, right? So it's so many. And how do you choose? And I guess it's we try to combine a few things. The first one is it needs to be a safe place to actually take a step back, think, and then voice your concerns, challenges about your business with people who are at the same kind of level or who can help you. So that was one thing, safe space. The second thing was we wanted to promote connection, and not in a way that is like a classical networking pitch, go, false, but in a way that is really connected and working together, because women love that. I love that. And that's how, so then we curated these tables where they are actually mastermind for the day. And then the day is divided into different sections where we do analysis of the past. So that would be 3 months before. And then where do we want to go? The strategies, and then the action plan. And that's a whole workshop. And we feed people a lot. And then we would have also a few speakers. And I want to say here, and you are one of our speakers in our next event, which is I'm really, really excited about it. And our speakers, I really choose them really carefully, because I don't want the event to become a sales fest for speakers.
No,
and
I don't.
Yeah. So the name of our events is Create Your Game Plan. And the idea is when you leave that room, you don't leave with just a buzz of, oh, I was in a room full of people. You leave with a proper strategy, action plan that you can action tomorrow. And that comes with that connection, that vibe, that safety, and also the inspiration that comes from our speakers and tools.
Which is so useful, isn't it? And how many people on average do you get along to your event?
So we are around 50, 60, it depends on the quarter. So usually end of the year is a strong quarter. Quarter 3 is a very strong quarter, back to school. So it depends on the quarters, but my ambition is to go to 100. Would I ever make it a big, massive event? I don't think so, because you wouldn't believe that, but I send every single person a coaching video before the event. Right. They fill something, a form, and then I send a coaching video. So I can't imagine myself going through.
You'd need more facilitators, wouldn't you? Yeah. And I probably would dilute it a bit. If you know, these events I've been to with 400, 500 people, I don't feel as though I get as much out of it as when I've got 50 to 60 people in the room. And it's really strange because I do a lot of speaking, as you know, but
Mm-hmm.
actually for me as a speaker, I'd rather speak in front of 50 to 60 people because I find the connections afterwards are deeper than when I'm
Mm.
talking to a room full of 400, 500 people.
Yeah,
And that's just how I've found the whole experience of bigger events are a little bit less impersonal. You know, that's how I
yeah.
see it anyway.
I find it that way as well. As a speaker, I don't connect. When I go into those massive events, I don't connect. It's just too much for me.
Mm,
I get overwhelmed, I get tired. So for me, it's like if there's a big event like this, I just check the headlines, and if
mm.
the headline speaker is someone that I really want to listen to in person, then I would go. But I wouldn't go there with any other objective. It would be almost like if it happens, it's amazing.
Now, for some people, London may be a bit out of reach due to traffic and or logistics of travel, or perhaps they just don't like coming out to events. So you have created some online stuff as well, haven't you? So talk us through what you're doing online.
Yeah, so we launched it at the end of last year. Listen, I not an online girl. I love face to face. But we started to have a lot of inquiries from even outside of UK.
Over the UK. Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say
over the
over
UK
the
and
world.
outside
Yeah.
of UK. So we were, and my team said, why not online? And I said, it depletes me. But then I got convinced. So yes, we are going to be running only the workshop part of it. So 3 hours online workshop for the planning. And we decided that we're not gonna have a big price difference
Hmm.
between the online and face to face. And the only reason is because I don't want people who can come and who wanted to come face to face get lazy and come online, because face to
Mm,
face is completely a different experience, right?
mm,
Online is there for people who could really not make it on a
mm.
face to face level, and to see also how we grow on an international level as well. But yeah, so we are launching. I mean, I have ran them before for our members who could not join the face-to-face event so that they have their quarterly plan. I run them, but we had never really opened it to public. So yeah, we're opening it online to public, which is great as well.
And talk to me about the breakfast events that you run.
So the the core of everything I do. So I'm a strategic planner from trade. The core of everything I do is two things: is plan and connect, right? And Breakfast Club is a very tiny, small version of Create Your Game Plan. And what we do is it's a monthly networking event where you connect with the same format as Create Your Game Plan, because you also plan your months. And
Mm,
every planning that I do is all around growth planning. So instead of, um, planning your month from an action base, is really prioritizing what are the things that you need to be doing to grow your business.
mm,
It's open to our members. So there are members of ours who are monthly members, and they come to Breakfast Club. And then we also accept visitors to come in and visit the Breakfast Club so that they can, test drive who we are, what we do, and what does it mean to plan. Because I have had people who came to planning session and they said, it's not for me. And
okay.
fine. And fine, it's fine. It's not, I
Mm.
can't force people. So
No, so this is with the Academy of Women Entrepreneurs that you do these breakfast events, isn't it?
yes,
Yeah.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
So the membership with that, is that an annual membership, a monthly membership? How does it work?
Yeah, so I do everything annual. And the reason why is that's when how it works.
Yeah.
So
Commitment.
yeah, exactly.
Mm,
Commitment over time, consistency. And for me, the results are more important than the trying to understand how much money should I charge to get this person and how much commitment. And I always say, I commit. Do you commit? I commit. The minute you become a member of our tribe, I commit to be there. You know, if someone is not checking in, I would be on the phone going, "Hey, Debbie, I haven't heard from you for a week. What's happening? Are you okay?" You know, I commit to make you accountable and to stay the course and da da da. Do you commit? And if you commit, it's a 12-month. It's a monthly payment, but it's a 12-month commitment to the community, to the tribe, to me, to your business, and I commit to you 100%.
Oh, that's amazing. It's amazing. And how long has it been going now?
Well, Academy has been going since 2019.
Wow.
And these programs for 3-4 years.
Yeah, long time. Long time. You
Yeah.
must have a lot of success stories with that.
We do have great, you know, the human side of everything is what makes it, you know, just unbelievable. We have people who bought their houses.
Oh.
We have we had one woman who was able to divorce because she gained her financial freedom. And she had been willing to divorce for a while, and she couldn't, and she was able to gain her financial freedom. We have people who grew their team. We have people who started saying to me, absolutely not, I don't want a team, I just want to work 4 days a week, and da da da. Now they have 5 people in their team. We have people who merged and bought companies. We have people who sold their companies. So yeah, a lot of great stories.
Brilliant. I love it.
Inspiring. I love it as well.
Well, I'm going to see you on the 16th of March, and we will make sure that the details are put down in the show notes, or if you're
Yeah.
watching this on social media, we'll put the link in the comments. And I'm going to be talking about award planning, of course,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
all the things you need to think about. But you've got some great speakers. Can you share the others? Are you allowed to share that yet?
Yeah, of course I can share them. So so in our event, so Create Your Game Plan has a format which is the planning format, and then every quarter we choose a theme aligned with the quarter. So typically quarter 2 is one of the most dynamic quarters of the year, right? It's the highest sales month. It's long, and you push, and that's why we always focus on anything that touches promotional, marketing, sales side. And this year, this quarter's theme is visibility. So all our speakers, like yourself, is curated to talk about one part of what visibility mean and how you can grow your visibility, boost, empower your visibility. So you're going to be talking about how awards are so important in terms of creating credible visibility, right? Then we have Amanda Fitzgerald. I think you know her as well. And she has an amazing company, and she's a PR expert. And she has an agency, but also gives agency to others to do their own PR. And she will be talking about, well, what does it mean to become visible in this age of AI, and how do you become visible? How do you attract media and actually build that, again, credibility and visibility? We have also Stefania Bartolome, who is the founder of One of a Style, and she's one of our sponsors as well. And she will be running a workshop on how to use your style to enhance your visibility, which I think really important. She had done a before-after comparative of me, because I am her guinea pig, of course. And you can see the difference. So I do believe in, we are our own brands. Personal branding is really important, and she will cover that personal branding and style and how to up level your visibility through that. And we have one more to be confirmed speaker slot that is more about speaking. side of
Mm.
things. And I'm it's not confirmed, so I'm not going to talk about
Yeah.
it. But
Okay.
it's
But
kind of like a different part of the puzzle that come together to increase your visibility.
oh, do you know what? I can't wait. I'm so looking forward to it.
Me
I shall
too.
get a couple of days out of Somerset, make my way into London,
Come to
and
London.
really exciting. Well, thank you for joining me today. It's been great chatting to you. As I said earlier, we'll make sure the links are added and you can contact Ceylan and her team about the event or contact me and I will happily share more details for you. So thank you, Ceylan.
Thank you very much, Debbie. Thank you. Bye.